Welcome back to WBPL 76 and welcome back to Asylum. Hope everyone's doing well. Bear with me here really quick while I get the game pulled up. And sorry for the slightly late start. Wasn't really feeling that well, but I'm doing a bit better now. So, yes, we may begin. Okay. Game screen pulled up. Click play. Hopefully a load here. And we're back in the game. Okay, so... Aw, thank you. So, everybody see everything okay and whatnot? Looks good. Okay. I cannot remember if I read this or not. I don't think I did. Or maybe? Oh, wait, no. This is about the weird mold stuff or fungus. Okay. Hold on one second. Hey, Mom. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to cough really loud in your guys' ears. There we go. Okay. So, we have read that. Let's see. What's over here? Rehabilitation sessions. Morning report. A number of patients exhibited injuries of various severity and unknown origin. It is recommended that they continue with a more extensive round of rehabilitation sessions to avoid a worsening condition. As usual, we will continue with the sessions sorted by cell number. Cell 101A. Patient is well, no special care needed. Cell 102A. Cellmates Bertrand Laroque and William Hodgins, I can't talk, presented a marked deterioration in their condition. Laroque is growing increasingly tense, and Nurse Marion noticed a number of bruises on his body. New episodes in which he falls into a sort of catatonic state, unable to respond to stimulation. Hodgins is similarly more on edge than usual and presented serious burns on his chest that no one could explain. We recommend strict supervision. Yes, Spoops and Squeaks time with BB. Okay, cell 105A. We detected another fracture in Leonard's ankle. None of the staff can explain how this happened. They are aware of his osteogenesis, and extreme care was already enforced. 2 sessions each day are recommended. Noon report, cell 102A. Cellmates had some kind of quarrel over a musical box that Laroque enjoyed but made Hodgins nervous, as described by Marion. In the struggle, Hodgins retrieved a spring from the device and immediately swallowed it. The patient was immediately taken to the operating room, but surgeons deemed too dangerous to perform the excision in his current condition. High blood pressure must be managed before administering anesthesia. Evening report, cell 102A. Hutchins died of a heart attack during his session. What the fuck? Nothing could be done to lower his pressure. Before passing away, the specialist reported a heart rate so high the chest was visibly throbbing violently. Oh. the deceased had been taken to the morgue. Yeah, and I remember on the booklet in the morgue, we found his name on there, and it looks like he's still there when we were opening the different the different doors of the morgue fridge. I can't think of words. Cell 105A. Crawford has developed chronic asthma. Traces of ash or dirt were found across his body. Recommended increased supervision of his daily wanderings. The patient insisted to sleep with the lights on, which bothers Leonard. Huh. He's got a freaking Looney Tunes heartbeat? Yeah. So he was the patient that swallowed the spring. Okay. Okay, so I read those. I guess we'll go over here, check if there's anything. A broken wheelchair, useless. One pair of crutches, finding to be expected in a rehabilitation room. Okay. Over there. The stretcher looked quite uncomfortable. Okay. Oh my God. Poor Leonard. That looks really fucking painful. Jesus. Yikes. That's a nasty break. Will Hodgins, age 43, condition stable, block male wing, first floor, cell 102A, therapy group E. Profile. William is a robust man with rigid facial features. One half of his face is covered in serious burn scars. He fell victim to an intense fire as a child as a result of being neglected by his parents. Oh. Ever since that event, he's experienced acute panic attacks whenever the subject of fire surfaces in any given conversation. An inevitable occurrence that has resulted in psychogenic non-epileptic seizures and uncontrollable crying. Such reactions are in stark contrast with his imposing looks, yet William has unfortunately become a slave to his irrational fear. However, this patient can be equally pacified, and mellow, routinely obeying orders and staying out of trouble. Specialists have determined his condition is reserved. While he shows promise, he is slow and exhibits difficulty reasoning and learning, far more than his peers. He is lucky to have a formidable voice that commands a sense of respect, which has fooled high-risk patients who would otherwise have taken advantage of him. Very well then. Okay, so it's the big dude that we're looking for, that swallowed the spring. A typical scale for measuring weight of patients was rusted. What was that? Please tell me that's part of the music. Going to psychiatry. Okay, I can't go to psychiatry. Going this way. Operating room A and B. Okay, let's start with A. Okay, good. It's the music. Jesus. Something about this place sent a shiver down my spine. There was a hint of dread in the air thanks to part of a freakish mechanical apparatus. Oh, I didn't even see that. I just saw the chair. Oh, boy. Oh, that is the brain Oh, no. We are going to have to do the brain surgery thing. Oh, fuck. Dark stains were all over the interior wall of the broken wardrobe. Don't know what... I didn't want to know the source of it. Okay, I can't go over there. Let's go over here. Hey! Okay, so in our inventory, we have a glass slide for using in a microscope. So we're gonna have to brain surgery either ourselves or the body of Hodgkins or something. It's probably gonna be ourselves. And then we're gonna probably have to look at the sample underneath the microscope. Nursery rhyme, okay. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I never liked syringes, but it was in good shape and could have proven useful, so I took it with me. The microscope was now ready to examine any small object or organic material. Well then, anything in here? Aha! Okay, anything of use in here? A jar that seemed unused in a newer condition than the rest of the items piqued my interest. Hydrochloric acid! I nearly returned it to the shelf, but took it with. What the fuck? Okay, what are we... Yeah, microscopes again. Like, oh my god. So besides the very first lab that I've done out of the 3 so far for my anatomy and physiology class, the first one was dissecting a rat. The last 2 have been looking at different like tissue samples and whatnot underneath the microscope, and being hunched over the microscope for like 2 hours straight fucking kills me. Ugh, my back gets so angy. Okay. Okay. There was no sample in it. Oh no. I don't want to do brain surgery on myself. Okie dokie. What do you fiddle with? Okay, I can just turn it on or off. Do I need to do anything else? The machine seemed in good condition and should work. Oh, good. Okay. Anything else to look at around here? No? Okay. Well then. The glass slide doesn't have anything on it, so I'm gonna wait a second before I do brain surgery on myself and explore the rest of the floor a little bit more. You know, in case I like freaking black out and forget shit, you know, take too big of a brain chunk. Hanwell Mental Institute, number 8. Breakthroughs in experimental surgery. It is widely acknowledged that Dr. Hanwell was the architect of many novel medical procedures, as he championed technological advancements for treating his patients. A noteworthy example of this was his development of a new automated machine that could extract brain tissue samples quickly and without incision. According to studies conducted by Hanwell Mental Institute, many patients suffered serious mental illness that are caused by brain tumors and must be treated with surgery. With a large and unexpected caseload of SMI patients, Dr. Hanwell felt the need to devise a system that facilitated the tumor detection process more effectively than the previous methods. In Hanwell's time, the most widely used process for obtaining samples of brain tissue typically required a great deal of time and required 3 to 4 surgeons per patient to perform a craniotomy and extract the tissue. Precious time was also needed to seal the large incision in the cranium. To expedite this procedure, Dr. Hanwell devised the stereotatic transorbital brain biopsy equipment, or STROB, a wondrous machine capable of extracting a brain tissue sample through an eye socket, thus avoiding the need for craniotomy altogether. A doctor could simply input the coordinates of the tumor's suspected location, and the STROB could complete a complex stereotactic procedure using a sample extraction needle attached to the movable arc. Sorry, I thought it said simple, not sample, and I kind of messed myself up. Sorry about that. Hey Diggs. This queer investigation led to controversy. Some scientists and surgeons believed that using such a machine would increase the possibility of brain hemorrhage, as its accuracy was questionable. Dr. Hanwell dismissed these opinions as uninformed, stating that the targeting mechanism of the machine was based on the most detailed brain atlas of the time, and that the STROB was manufactured by the most trusted and reputable professionals. Oh boy, get to rip out a chunk of my brain through my eye socket. Super. Okie dokie. What else is around here? Anything on the ground? No. It looked like a machine for electroshock treatment. Such savage methods. What's actually interesting is they still do electroshock therapy nowadays. It's called ECT, electroconvulsant therapy or something like that. I forget the specific abbreviations for it. But yeah, it's not nearly as savage as the, stuff way back in the day was. It's very like controlled and everything. But it seems like it helps a lot of people. So yeah. Sedative. Interesting. A sticky label with the word sedative was on the front of the bottle. The labels were stained with some kind of fluid, rendering them unreadable. Oh, do I have to give myself a sedative or something like that before I do the brain pokey? Oh boy. Destroyed. No more radiographs could be placed here. The drawers in the room seem to have been emptied long ago. Empty. Oh! A medical appliance bore mark. Shit, I couldn't finish reading it. Oh, no! Oh, I'm gonna have to put this in my mouth while I stab myself in the eye. Oh, boy. Or maybe not. Okay, I saw that. I'm like, fuck, I picked it up. That means I'm gonna have to use it. Oh no. Okay, well then. I don't see... the lamp didn't even have a light bulb. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's continue to check this panel was too worn to read properly. We'll continue to explore the floor. Once we're all good, then we'll come back and do the brain pokey. Oh, actually, okay, guys, I need a little vote here. Should I, after I explore this floor, try to do brain pokey? Or should I, or should I go and retrieve the spring from the corpse in the morgue and then try to do the music box thing? It may be one of those you have to go in a specific order, So, but I'm just figuring what one would you guys want me to try first? I didn't even look at the name of this room. God damn it. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is rehabilitation. I was already here. Music, no brain poke. I literally do anything before needling my brain. Yeah. I don't blame you. Okay, unfortunately the door wouldn't open or wouldn't budge. This one will though. Oh boy. Hydrotherapy. The foul stench emanating from this bathtub. I didn't want to come closer. More bathtubs, the same gross condition. Luckily, there was nothing in the bathtub. Okay, I think I see a paper over here. Oh. Oh, I probably need a wheel valve or like some sort of handle to crank this. Interesting. I wonder if I have to like turn the pressure off for some reason or something. I don't know. There's nothing of use on the table. What about these? Interesting. Mistreatment of patients in renewed hospital. Several nurses who prefer to remain anonymous have filed further complaints about the egregious abuse of patients by authorities at Hanwell Mental Institute. This has led to a tense atmosphere of quarreling and accusations among employees inside a once respectable institution. Law enforcement officials, apprised of the situation, spent several hours yesterday evening searching the mental hospital. With no evidence of wrongdoing, while no evidence of wrongdoing was found, they provided details during a press conference about the rapidly decaying state of the building and expressed concerns for the safety of patients. Injuries exhibited by alleged mistreated patients could not be attributed to a particular source. Wounds ranged from severe bruises to cuts to violent fractures and, in the worst case, searing burn marks. Family members of the patients and employees demanded a more severe intervention by state authorities. Dr. Hanwell, whose disinterest in discussing these grave allegations with the media borders on offensive, did not respond to our inquiries, tarnishing his public image beyond repair. Well then. Okay, I think we've done everything here. Yeah, none of the light switches work. Okay. So psychiatry, operating rooms, and hydrotherapy. Okay, so let's see if we can go this way. Alrighty, we can. What's this way? The door seemed locked from the other side. No way to proceed. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So I'm guessing that was Dr. Ann in the back, and that was Rebecca in the front. I think that's her name. God, I feel bad that I have such a shitty memory. Okay, more wheelchairs. Such a pity the window wouldn't allow me to see anything outside. Huh. Okay. Elegant as they were, the windows were mere decoration with so much dirt. Anything but practical. So was this just an extra... Hold on. Was that just like an extra weird way to go? Or was it like a major shortcut? Hold on. I need to look at the map here. Okie dokie. So, we came up the stairs here. I believe we've checked all of this. Because I remember, I think it was just Dr. Hanwell's office that we haven't checked. We've... Sorry. Stupid throat. Museum, morgue, and the laboratory where Dr. Miller is. Then we went and this is what we just checked. Then I came down here. Yeah, okay, so again, I wonder why we can't go to the female wing, like, at all, on any of the floors. That's so weird. But, okay, so we'll check this out. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, I should go back in a hurry because the secretary might be down there and I'm not supposed to be up here. Okie dokie. So that leads that way. What's this? Whoa, another... Oh. What an astonishing view. Even during the gloomy night, the sky looked as if it was hand-painted. Back in the day, I could spend hours looking at these beautiful views. However, it was all rather depressing now. The contrast between the Institute and the sky was striking. Confinement and freedom in the same view. Yeah, it just... Well, I mean, it just seems like, you know, the entire place is... you know, is pretty much abandoned and everything. But yeah, since my character's a dude, I mean, I guess there isn't a reason for me to go over there. But several pipes adorned the wall in a somewhat grotesque way. Okay. Anything else out here? Okay, now where the fuck am I? Another window that could have used some cleaning. Door seemed to be locked from the other side. No way to proceed. I couldn't see anything through the windows. Oh, it was firmly locked. Oh, No, I didn't. It usually only lets me do stuff if there's an icon of like a hand with a little wrench. Yeah, but dude, that's what I was thinking. It's firmly locked. Yeah, can't I dump the acid on this and let it just do its thing for a while? Okay, that's probably not until later. So, okay. So I just was at this door. The door to the male hospital 2 is firmly locked with the chain. The problem is that Unless there's a specific icon over, like, on the screen over, like, a specific item, I can't, like, try something from my inventory on it. So even if I pulled out the key ring, there was no way to interact with the lock to try to unlock it. Okay, I guess I'll go back this way. Because that's locked. That's blocked. I think I just tried this door and it was locked. I guess I'll try that one. I guess. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Go back. Okay. That's the reason why I have to use the external hallway. Was so I don't get caught by the secretary who's downstairs. Because if she hears me walking around, she'll say something, and then she'll probably also be like, are those Bruno's keys? So it's like, fuck. Okay. I think I checked everything that I could here. So I guess I'm gonna go back downstairs because everybody voted do brain surgery last. So I'm gonna go downstairs, or go back to the morgue, I mean. Not downstairs, but go back to the morgue and see if I can, oh, that was weird. And see if I can dig the spring out of the corpse. Okay, that's laboratory. Laboratory is the double doors down here that I think's the morgue. I think. Okay. So, I'm gonna go over to the book again, just so the character can read it and see if that'll finally trigger where I can interact with the body. According to this book, Hodgins' remains were right here in the morgue. Yay! Okay, he finally acknowledged it. Rad. Okay, now I can go over here. A little closer. I think it was this one. Aha! With a bit of effort, I managed to hook up the body. Oh, Jesus. Okay, either the chain come down and grabbed it and then pulled back up and they just didn't animate it, or our character's a strong motherfucker. The body was too heavy to move by hand. Surely there was a better way. Okay. Oop. Hey. Now we get to cutty. Super. Okay. Let's... Okay. We have to gather strength now and open the bag. Okay, do I need to do it from this side? Yup. Where's the zipper? Oh, was it down at his feet? No. What the fuck? Oh, that. Okay, well. Ugh. His pallid face and eyes wide open evoked a sense of terror and despair. Seemed to have died under something. Despicable circumstances. Oh, God. Okay. Time to cutty. We finally get to use the letter opener. Oh, this is gonna be gross. Sorry, it's just like I just ate right before the stream. That was not smart. I forgot we were gonna have to do this. Oh, put gloves on, dude. Really? Put gloves on, for fuck's sake. Savage. Oh, he just used a scalpel. Okay, I thought he was going to use the letter opener. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, they said it was a oh. Holy shit. That, oh my god, that jump got me good. Okay. And I dropped the key. Great. Due to being on edge, the wind-up key had fallen in the drain. I find it interesting that they were calling it a spring, but it's a wind-up key? Or winding key? Can I zip it back up so, you know, some respect, decency? I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Fuck this noise. Okay, now I gotta figure out where the fuck the water... You know what? I am going to go... This is not the right way. I'm gonna go downstairs. Hey, Dr. Keynes. Welcome. I'm going to check to see if... I think there was like a bathroom or something downstairs. So it might be down there. Hopefully not... Oh, hopefully not the... No, not the boiler room. I hope not. I'm gonna check this floor first just to see if maybe it went into a sink or something around here. Okay, here's a map. 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 Okay. I'm right now. Maybe it went into the kitchen or the laundry room? Okay, let me turn around and check. Because that... no way in. Better move on. Huh. Okay, there's no, like, sink or anything in here. Dang. Okay. Yeah, it may be in the basement. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's go down to the basement. The bathroom with a working shower. Okay, since I'm right here, let me check this first. Okay, there was nothing this way. Echoes of distant running water. Oh no, don't tell me I've got to somehow get down there. One of the keys? Oh no, the lock clicked with a somewhat pleasant sound as I turned the key. Oh no! Oh, is this where the winding... Oh. The smell made me lose my balance as I prowled into the sewer. Oh, ew. Fucking ew. Thick chains prevented me from going that route. Okay, it won't let me do that. Oh, another one of these. Oh. Okay. So I guess there's multiple places I have to go to turn this off. Or on, or I don't know. The gate at the end of the sewers seemed to open only under certain conditions related to water pressure. Ah. Okay, so I've got to adjust the water pressure in a way that I can open that door. Oh, hey, valve! Sweet. Okay, so there's one here in the sewers. There's one hydrotherapy. There's one on the balcony and one in the greenhouse. Have we come across a greenhouse? The tube seemed to indicate that the water level in what I presume is a septic tank. I don't think we've seen a greenhouse. We've been out into the courtyard and there was like a little like tool shed thing there. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be looking for the winding key. Maybe, oh, maybe I have to do this stuff first to get this to open to then get the winding key. Good lord, this thing is a clusterfuck and a half to get to. Okay. Well, let me fiddle with this one first. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, I know. Go, no. Looky. Interacty. Yep. Okay. Yes. Okay, I can take the wheel back. For a second there, I thought it was going to be one of those, oh, you have to find a wheel for each and every one. Okay, so I'm under the impression that the winding key went into the septic tank, so I've got to run around and do all this first. I'm curious because I've seen, obviously, the sewer, the hydrotherapy. I think maybe one of the areas that I went, like the outdoor walking area, may have been considered balcony. So maybe there was one there. Wait. Oh. Wait, can I go to the third floor? Oh god. Oh. I thought it was blocked before. Okay, yeah, it's still blocked. I started to panic like, oh my god, am I dumb and missed an entire area? Oh, okay, so yeah, the greenhouse may be on the roof. That would make a lot of sense. Okay. Well then, looking at my options, since the greenhouse is potentially on the third floor because I'm not seeing it anywhere on the map, that means we can only do 3 of the valves until either Lenny moves or we have to do brain surgery and have to deal with that. It's not the septic tank. The wind up. I just couldn't reach it from this spot. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. If this is here... Oh, I'm scared to know what we have to dig out of the septic tank. Oh, God. Okay, so... Will that move the key? Yeah, it moved the key more. Oops. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Okay. Okay, so it does have to go to the septic tank. Okay, so turn that off. Water seemed clean. Oh, I can use something here. I didn't want to wash this. Maybe... Oh, maybe the syringe? I washed the syringe, removing the fluid that was inside. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. So the winding key is most likely in the septic tank. So, because that's the case... Okay, I guess... Yeah, that's not a clean syringe. At best, it's rinsed. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even think about us doing the brain surgery on Lenny. Oh. Or just using it on Lenny. Huh. Wouldn't that be so fucked if we put the hydrochloric acid in the syringe and very quickly injected it into somebody? Oh no, that would be awful. Okay. So. Oh, there's a sedative. There's a sedative. Wait. Okay, so we put the sedative in the syringe. We use it on Mr. Crazy Pants, the high-risk patient downstairs. Hopefully we can get into the room. He has the actual, like, stuff we need. And then we can go from there. Okay. Was it in here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, this place is has been like closed and condemned for a long time now, and they have a renovation team coming in the morning supposedly to start revamping the place, but they were in the community was in such a desperate need for somewhere to put some of the patients that they already put like a handful of patients in the building, even though it's in this condition. Yeah. The syringe is now filled with a sedative. Yeah. Smart. Baby smart. Okay. SMRT. BB is smart. Okay. Yeah, there's bodies still in the morgue and shit. What the fuck is with this place? Okay. So all the way down. All the way down to the basement area, because that's where the high-risk patient's cell is at. Okay, this way, go, this way, faster. Okay, and okay, and okay. Here we go. Okay, now, where is Mr. Crazy Pants? He broke the window of his cell. Is it this first one? Yes. Wait, am I at the wrong one? Oh, he's up here. Okay, buddy. It's just gonna hurt for a quick second. Just a little pinch, okay? Just a little pinch. Ooh. Well, that kicked in quickly. Okie dokie. So, now to the key ring. No. Key ring. The high-risk patient was sedated, so I gathered the strength to carefully trespass into his realm. Oh, poor guy. I almost felt sorry for this man. Being locked in here for a brief period of time would drive anyone mad. Like, look at the conditions of this place, yet they still brought patients in. What the fuck? The music box! Music box! Music box! Perfect! Okay, so now we just need to get the winding key from the septic tank. Anything else in here? Okay, I guess not. I guess I'll leave and just hopefully remember to lock his cell. Or it won't let me. Okay, just leave it unlocked for when he wakes up. That's totally normal. Okay. Well then. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Isn't there stairs right here? Yeah, if he wakes up. Yeah, hopefully we didn't give him that much. Hopefully. Oh, whoops. Okay, I should have gone back the other way. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. Keep a moving, keep a moving. Keep a moving, keep a moving. Hey, hey! Keep a moving, keep a moving. Okay. I need to go down here to look at the map because I am brain blanking. I think I need to be on the other side. Yeah, I need to be over by the kitchen. Okay, 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 okay. I can go through the courtyard. Courtyard. Okay. There we go. Okay, through the laundry room. That's the gallery, I believe. So down here. Back to the stairs. Okay. So now that we have the music box, now we just have to let's see. So they said the balcony, greenhouse, hydrotherapy, and sewer. So I need to go to hydrotherapy next. Okay. Or wait, does this count as the balcony? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anything here to interact with. Talk to the happy fun guy down in the basement. Yeah, I gave him some calm. You can put it that way. Just a little injection of sedatives. You know, it's fine. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Let me go back. That's rehabilitation. I bet after you do the third floor open up, yeah, I get the feeling that once I either turn these two other valves off that I believe are both here on the second floor. Whoops, hydrotherapy. Sedatives of unknown age, possibly some air. It's fine. It's fine. Music box. Syringe. Wheel. Turn wheel. Take wheel back. Okay. So 2 down. I'm going to save really quick just so if I'm derpy, I don't lose progress. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So 2 down. Now I just got to figure out where the balcony is. I'm going to see if it's that external walkway area. A section of the roof was visible from this spot. Ah, okay. Is it this? Yeah, okay, maybe out here somewhere? Oh, yeah. Right here, right here. Okay, cool. Boop. No. BB, you always derpy in the best way. Thank you. I very much appreciate that because it's true. Oh, wait, no. I want to take the thingy back. Thingy. Okay. Cool. Okay, so 3 down. I'm guessing the 4th one is on the 3rd floor. Oh, have I ever played 7th Guest or 11th Hour? No, I have not. Those are 2 of the few, like, older spoopy games that I haven't played because I've played quite a few. Like, I've played the original Alone in the Darks. I played really screwed up stuff like Harvester and just a wide variety of things. But and a lot of the horror games on consoles. Okay. See, even my mom's agreeing with how derpy I am. Yes. You wonder where I get it from. Okay. I guess, oh Jesus. I guess let's go back to the operating room and see if I can stab myself in the eye. Are we not allowed the derp of our derp? I bet it would be hilarious to watch BB play Aoni. I have played Aoni in the past, so but I also haven't played it in a very long time, so yeah. Was it A or B? I think it was A that had the device. Yes, okay. Oh boy, okay. Oh, gross. Okay. In derp we trust? Oh, okay, so I need... There was no sample in it. Do I need... Oh, this! Okay, this'll... Okay, there's... Sorry, it was a little hard for me to see. There's the needle... And this is the sample container. Okay, so I probably stab myself in the eye, pop this off, put some of the stuff on the slide, and then look at it. Okay. And I think this is already good to go. It's on. I can't interact with anything else that I can see of. I'm like clicking everything. Yeah, the only 2 things I can interact with is the on-off switch and this knob over here. The machine seemed in good condition and should work. Oh, no. Not to mention, BB is a bit of a gremlin, breaking into people's homes, whispering sweet sales bitches in their ears. Shut up. Oh, Christ. With how hardcore they went during the autopsy bit, I'm not prepared for this. Based on my findings in the library, I knew this contraption was used to perform a brain biopsy. It wasn't in my plans to spend any more time. Okay. Well then, I guess I know Stabby in face. Huh. Okay. Mercy granted. Okay, maybe I'm missing something from the laboratory? No Stabby in face yet. Yeah, that's true. The fact that I can lay down means that I'm going to have to at some point. Okay, laboratory. I don't know if he'll have any more info for me. I guess.
Dr. Miller?
Sorry, water break.
What is it this time?
Just one moment of your time, please.
Yeah, that's true, that some medications can have like a crazy stable shelf life, like, you know, actually last quite a while, but each one varies. So okay. Strange machine in the second floor.
Have you seen a strange contraption in a surgery room?
That strange contraption is Walter's most remarkable creation.
What's it for?
Seriously? We have a gigantic library and ample documentation on the history of Hanwell Institute. Go see for yourself.
Okay, and then let's ask him about rumors.
There's one more.
Please, enough chatter. I have work to do.
Okay, never mind.
I'll be on my way.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's the mouse here. Do I pokey?
We have expensive things in here. Stay away from that.
It is a dead rat. Really? Fuck. Okay, so that seemed like the right thing to do. But I can't do it with fuckface here. What can I do to distract him? Throw acid in his face?
Dr. Miller?
What is it this time?
Just
Item acid?
Do you know what kind of fluid this is?
That's hydrochloric acid. It can kill you. You shouldn't be carrying that thing around.
Is that strong?
Extremely. It's capable of melting down metal surfaces, such as iron and steel. Because of its chemical composition, though, it won't react with copper.
Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, so it'll affect iron and steel, but not copper.
Very interesting. I'll be careful then.
Huh. Interesting.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Miller.
Oh! Oh god, yeah! Yeah, the lock! I completely, like, I've tried it on the other two locks I've come across, but I completely forgot about the one in the boiler room. Oh god, yeah! It's horror science class. Dude, it does kind of remind me of my lab. Not all creepy spoopy, but just like the layout of it with the different desks and stuff. But anywho, or workstations. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so we have a glass slide. We have a syringe. We have jar of acid, key ring, music box, and valve. I've done everything I can with the valve right now because I need to get onto the third floor where the greenhouse probably is. I'm probably... Oh, maybe I should wash the syringe because it's still got sedative in it. Maybe I need to use it for something else? Yeah, oh! It's got sedative in it. I need to clean it before I stab the mouse or rat. Okay. Real quick, since we're up here... Shit. Was it this bathroom or was... I think it's this area that had the sink that I could actually use. Or wait a minute. Or was that downstairs where I saw the winding key? I think that was downstairs where I saw the winding key. Motherfucker. BB getting lost. GPS constantly recalculating. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, this is the kitchen. That's the laundry room. That's that. That's... Wait a minute. Okay, there was a map over here. Let me look at the map. I may have actually need to be on... Yeah, no. I need to go back upstairs. I'm pretty sure it was that bathroom. Okay. BB, go back upstairs. We're all lost. Just a little. This place is freaking huge. Okay. Okay. So go over here, go down, and then go down, and we'll go down. Okay. Keep it going down. Down. Lucky, go down the hole. We need a song for BBs. It's fine. It's really fine. We do. Okay. Continuing. Okay, I'm gonna check hydrotherapy really quick just because I'm making sure. Okay, yeah, there was no sink in here. Okay, it is that bathroom. The comfort hydrochloric acid. It makes me feel safe. Okay, so through these doors, down, and okay. So you did the recovery of the music box key. I dug it out of the body, but I dropped it in a vent, or not a vent, a grate, and it went down to another like area in a bathroom, and then I kept running water, so it kept going. I think it's in the septic tank all the way in the basement. The problem is I have to turn off 4 I think water pressure valves or something like that throughout the place, and one of them's on the 3rd floor, or I assume's on the 3rd floor, and I can't reach that yet. Wrong way. No, that's that way. Okay. But this goes outside. What the fuck? I thought the bathroom was right here. What? Oh, BB is confused. Baby confused. Okay. Because this goes into the main lobby area, and I don't want the chick to hear me walking around. This goes to the outside corridor. BB contracted, confuddled. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah, this takes me to the outside walkway. Motherfucker, where am I going? Where am I going? Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm so confused. Why is BB confused? Yeah, that door's locked. Okay, this door goes into the main lobby, so I need to avoid that. Okay, I can't do anything there. Okay, BB's brain is like locking up, so we are gonna go down to the boiler. I'm sorry, BB, but the map can't save you. Shut up. God. Yeah, because, yeah, this is the freaking lobby area, and I don't want to get caught, so... Yeah, the morgue is on the 2nd floor. So, okay, so, we lost the key in a grate in the morgue. Then it got washed into a bathroom where we turned on the sink and stuff like that, which pushed more water through another grate that then knocked the key down even further, where we're assuming it's now in the septic tank, which is all the way in the sewer in the basement area. Okay, BB gives up. BB's gonna go try acid on lock in boiler room. BB frustrated that she can't find her way around. because it wasn't one of the operating rooms. I'm pretty sure it was a actual, like, bathroom. Yeah, it had, like, a couple stalls for toilets and stuff. Okay. Keep it going, Wait a minute, am I... Oh my god, I'm blind. Fuck my life. Okay. Water. Swear to God. Can I get to the syringe, please? Yes. Okay. Okay. Syringe clean. Turn water off. Be good. Well, yeah, no, I know WC means wash closet. It's just my freaking brain, like, just walked right past it. Didn't even look at it. Okay. So, syringe is clean. Okay, I will go down to the basement and see if I can use the acid on the lock. If that doesn't work, I'm a little stuck on what I need to do, because I think I need to use the syringe on the rat, but Dr. Miller won't let me do that. So I think I need to find some way of distracting him so I can get the tissue sample from the rat? Yes? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Basement. Basement time. Okay, basement time. Basement time. Basement. Basement. What about a tissue sample from the corpse? Ooh, that's a good point. That's a very, very good point. Okay, is this the boiler room? No, shit, it's the other door. Okay. I had no luck opening... What? Oh, is it this one? God, they're all double doors. Okay. The chain was firmly attached to iron bars with a heavy padlock. There's no way of opening it. Nope. It's not giving me the interact icon, so I can't use the acid on it. Damn it. Yeah, and I already read this. Yeah. Okay. Well then. Well then. Okay. Shit. Okay, so I will try to use the syringe. Am I going the right way? No, I don't think I'm going the right way. Super cakey. I think I'm gonna try to use it on the body first. And if not, I think I've got to find some way of distracting Dr. Miller so he either looks away or leaves the room. So then I can, I already tried to use the acid on him. It didn't work. The main character just inquired about... Okay. Okay, it says it's reconnected. Are you guys here? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you just need to refresh if it starts being wonky. I have no idea why it's suddenly doing like the 204 freaking crash for me. OBS has never done that unless like my internet just straight up died. And I don't know why it's doing that. OBS updated a couple streams ago, so I'm wondering if maybe that fucked with it. But anywho, I tried using the syringe on the body. It wouldn't work. There's no like interact icon. So yeah. Well then. Okay, the laboratory's down here. How do I distract you? Some strange lab equipment. It was locked. Okay.
Dr. Miller?
What?
Huh.
There's one more.
Please.
Okay, he won't talk to me about that.
I believe a patient who used to be Bertrand's cellmate swallowed something, possibly a small key.
Well, I'd be surprised if that patient was still alive. He probably choked to death.
What if?
Look, I don't appreciate discussing old stories. There's much work tonight.
Okay.
Would you say it's possible to stimulate the memory of a catatonic patient with music?
Certainly within the realm of possibility, yes. The mind is still a mystery. There's much we don't understand. But a terminally ill, withdrawn patient who suddenly reacts to a visual or oral stimulus? Could happen, yes.
Thank you.
Huh. Okay.
So, I found this syringe.
If you're intending to use that, I hope it's sterilized.
Look at this gorgeous music box.
Remarkable.
Are you familiar with this type of glass slide?
Is this a joke?
Thank you for
Okay.
your time, Dr. Miller.
Shit. What do I do? Yeah, I was wondering if maybe it like continued to push it down just to somewhere on the second or on the first floor. But I also was thinking it could have possibly been pushed all the way down to the septic tank. So let me go down to the first floor and see if the winding key's there, because I'm really stuck on what to do right now. Okay, I'm very bad at this. I gotta look at the map again. Okay, so... Okay, there's a bathroom right here. So I gotta go all the way back to the foyer and... Foyer. I can't words. Foyer. I am going the wrong way. God damn it. Okay. Okay, that's a waiting room area. Here we go. Wash closet. Okay, so nope on the sinks. Yeah, okay, so this is the only bathroom or wash closet that I've seen on the first floor. So I don't think it's here. Okay. Yeah, and looking at the layout, the second bathroom would be right here, I believe. Yeah, because there's a janitor closet here. The shed, game room, library. I can't get over to the female infirmary. Therapy room didn't have a bathroom. Laundry didn't have a bathroom. Kitchen was blocked off. Or locked. Oh my god, I'm blind. Oh my god, I am blind. I am blind. Okay. Shut up. I don't need to zoom in. I know I'm blind. Fuck you. Okay. On our way back. On our way back. On our way back. On our way back. I think you need to calibrate the eye stabber. The knob has 2 settings. I tried, like, besides the knob and the on-off switch, I tried everything on there, and I couldn't find anything to work. Ah, there's the key!
There's the key! There's the key! Oh my god, Zai, I'm dumb! I'm dumb! Key. Key.
Okay.
Key.
Okay.
Key. Go this way. 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 Mister.
Okay. Now go to the male infirmary. Okay. I don't think it was that guy. Or was it? No, the guy that I was talking to is sitting on a bed in a catatonic state. Yeah. Remember, it was on your right? No, this guy. Okay, that was the guy that was just freaking out Angie. Condition of the... Okay. Locked. Hey, there's another bathroom. BB is blind as fuck. Okay, well, let's go back here. There we go. Okay, yeah, I skipped past it many times like I did last stream. Okay. Okay, I put music box down. No. No. Music box. Okay. Key. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Oh god, what is he gonna do? Oh yeah, the crayon I gave him. What the fuck did he just draw? Should I be standing on it? Bertrand had drawn a strange pattern on the floor. It felt I feel it felt like I've seen it before in simple drawing. Hold on. It overwhelmed me with a sense of dread and despair. Huh. He returned to his eternal trance like nothing happened. Well then. Okay. How does this help me? Journal updated. No. Journal. Oh, it was probably when it says update, journal updated, probably means the autosave. Got it. Okay. Well, I just saved because I made progress. 1 a.m. Okay, so we finally made some progress.
Psst. Hey.
Holy shit, Lenny. Good God, scared the
Lenny,
hell out of me.
What are you doing here?
Okay.
I was cleaning the showers, and I heard something. What were you doing inside that cell?
I saw something very strange. I can't explain it yet. However, a picture is beginning to form in my head, but there's still a lot I don't understand.
Maybe I can help you.
You can? Please tell me how, Lenny. I'm growing more and more desperate by the minute.
I have a key. I took it a long time ago, before they released us from the Institute, around the time of the event.
A key for what?
Can I trust you?
Of course you can, Lenny. And I trust you as well.
All right. This is the key to Dr. Hawthorne's office.
Are you
He knew
serious?
There was chaos all around, and nobody saw me when I took the key and locked his office.
This fucker has had the key the whole time.
Dr. Hawthorne, of course. Ebers Baker mentioned him in one of her recordings.
Baker.
He was quite close to the head director, right?
Yes, he kept secrets inside his office. You should look inside.
Thanks, Lenny. This is hugely helpful indeed.
Oh, one more thing. I was never able to enter the head director's office. None of the keys I took while cleaning worked. I think Hawthorne kept that key with him.
Ah, okay, so now I'm gonna have access to Hawthorne's office. I'm probably gonna uncover some lore and find the key to Hanwell's office. Find more lore. Oh
so
boy.
Hawthorne's office may lead me to
Hawthorne's.
Hanwell's office? Interesting. Well, here we go.
Here's the key. And good luck.
Yeah, it sounds like he's saying Hawthorne instead of Hawthorne. Okay. Well then. Well then. Let's keep it going. Because I believe Hawthorne's office was on the first floor and Hanwell's was on the second. Was it right here? No, that's hers. Dr. Ann's. Here we go. Dr. Hawthorne's. What is that accent? I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out because he says things in such unusual ways. Like he says Hawthorne instead of Hawthorne. And then he says Ebersbaker instead of, I believe, Ebersbacher? So I don't know. It sounds like it should be Bacher, not Baker. I fucking do not know. Wrong item. There we go. Thanks to Lenny, I have access to Hawthorne's office. As if to foreshadow hideous revelations awaiting inside, the first drops of rain began to fall when I trespassed into Hawthorne's office. Oh boy. Okay. The ocean still loomed outside. Hypnotic ebb. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, psychiatrist. One thing was certain, he had an impressive career in his field. Yeah, I should look up who the voice actor was for this character and see, like, where the fuck they're from, because it's so weird. Not like in a bad way, it's just like, just the way things are pronounced is interesting. You know, shit's about to get real when the rain starts. Okay, philosophy books. Interesting. Well then, there's a key. If Lenny was right, then this was the key to the director's office, which is now in my power. Huh. Was that another movie reel? Could I use that? Oh.
This is the next subject. Yes, we may proceed. Leave it to me. Hello, Leonard. Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Hawthorne.
What do you want?
Well, you may not remember this, but yesterday you went inside a place, a big room. We need to know what happened in there. What did you see?
I don't remember.
You need to make a big effort to remember, Lenny, or unpleasant things may happen.
Oh, God.
There was a tunnel, but not ours. Things looked different. The smell, oh, such a bad smell. And then, no.
What happened next, Lenny?
At the end of the tunnel, I entered a room. Oh, my head was in pain. So much pain.
Describe that room for me.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to remember.
Describe that room. Now.
It's so large. The walls are strange, with shapes I've never seen, and there's a glow everywhere. And in the center,
What is at the center of the room?
no!
What did you see?
My head is pounding.
Think. Think. Remember.
No, 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 no.
Oh, God, they're gonna hurt
Must
Lenny.
remember, Lenny, for our sakes.
That's why his foot was so broken. Oh.
What did you see in the room? I'll be off
Jesus Christ. God, that's how Lenny's foot got broken so fucking bad. That must be why the other patients have been hurt. Everybody is covered in bruises and cuts and burn marks, and Lenny's been broken a whole bunch. Like, good God, they must have been torturing all the patients trying to get information out of them, out of this, like, place that they've been digging through. Holy shit, dude. Wary as I was about recording such notes on paper, Walter insisted that we thoroughly document these experiments for the benefit of our research. It's true that the process of writing in a journal allows one to more efficiently collect thoughts and ideas, make sense out of them. However, I'll have to strengthen security measures to begin with. I've asked the janitorial staff to refrain from cleaning my office. At first, we tried straightforward questions. What did they see? Could they hear any sounds? How large is the chamber? Yet they seemed to have no recollection of the encounter. Next, we followed with a set of more specific inquiries. What is being inhabited? What is the being inhabiting that chamber? Does it look like an animal? Can you describe its shape? Did it move? Nothing worked. Their minds are completely blank, as if that moment was erased from their memories. However, there's no question that whatever happens inside that chamber provokes a severe reaction in them. The procedure is rudimentary, to say the least, but effective. We tie a rope around each patient's waist and push them inside, resisting the temptation to gaze beyond the threshold with all our might. It's hard to tell from our vantage point next to the doorway what transpires in the interior, but we don't sense any movement. Apparently, the patient remains still or paralyzed even. After a few minutes, we firmly pull on the rope and haul them out. Bruises are inevitable as they hit the ground, but there's no better way of doing this. They don't react to any stimulation while in that chamber. Walter then uses the device to lock that strange door. He's far more knowledgeable than me on such esoteric matters. We believe what the patients experience is unbearable fear. Our initial guess that they were becoming paralyzed was correct after all. It's like they shut down in the presence of that blasphemous form before them. The human brain is such a marvelous organ. Even their deeply damaged minds react to protecting them when they're in danger. As we drag them out of the ancient room, we can discern an expression of absolute dread on their faces. Insane or not, human emotion are still the same. Yet they return to their old selves shortly afterwards, as we drive them back upstairs. I now understand what we must do. Sorry. The goal is to instill fear. Their minds are clearly processing the visual information. The theory is that if we are able to reproduce the conditions of the encounter, we should be able to recover the details about it. Even if one patient is unable to describe it all, we could piece together a more accurate picture from multiple recollections. Our current approach is savage. We subject them to extreme situations in hope of prompting a reaction. I'm not proud of blatantly beating someone like some goon, but the promise of the knowledge and purpose concealed in that chamber is too powerful and supersedes my dignity. However, these methods aren't working. They react to pain, they cry and scream, but they do not do anything else. It's not true fear. We are not replicating the conditions well enough. This afternoon, I spoke with Dr. Ann about the regression she's observing with Group E. Of course, I had to play the fool, but her incessant babbling formed an idea in my mind. For instance, H has pyrophobia. The mere thought of fire or talking about it makes him tremble in fear. Dr. Ann recalled an instance during one of her therapy sessions in which a patient casually said something random about firefighters, and H instantly became agitated, tears rolling down his face. Following this revelation, I took him to the boiler room. Oh God. The incandescent red glow from the incinerators, the shadows flickering on the walls, and the intense heat emanated from every corner of the room caused a wild reaction in him. I proceeded to question him about the encounter, and finally an actual detail emerged. He simply said, "Big. It's not enough. More stimulation is required." Yeah, this just keeps going. Holy shit. Further efforts have involved more extreme measures. Simply placing the gas burner in front of him provoked a state of shock, not unlike what we surmised occurred within the walls of that room. Poor soul. H can't grasp that an industrial incinerator is far more dangerous than a small laboratory burner, but who am I to judge his emotions? However, that state of fear wouldn't allow me to press on. He didn't respond to any of my inquiries, just kept silently staring at the flame. So I moved the burner closer to his chest. Leveraging their fear is indeed the key. We managed to obtain much more information from these new sessions than from all our previous efforts. A picture is beginning to form. So JC is afraid of the dark, so Crawford. LH must be Lenny, so brittle bones. RB, sexual act. And BL, I don't know what that means. Denigration? Did I say that right? I'm not familiar with that word. Why is my brain not working? Huh. Okay. I don't see anything else to interact with. Oh, wait. I almost missed something. Reading! I'm afraid my colleague Anne is selected to take an inferior direction in her career. I try to be open-minded while considering new ideas, but my goodwill doesn't extend as far as resorting to shortcuts when it comes to the advancement of the healing arts. As much as I can fathom the notion of an integral approach, contemplating the impact of emotions on our behavior, biology is definite, our physical bodies react to physical impulses. We could spend ages accessing the mind's response to kind words, but ultimately it's the configuration of our phenotypes that matter. One cannot possibly identify the subcortical disorder by means of conversation. The direct stimulus of cells will always secure the path to success when dealing with an obvious alteration of the brain. Yet Dr. Ann insists on her holistic approach, which inevitably dissolves into a waste of time. Our society is crumbling. Swift action is necessary. And in the case of this establishment, we are also spending valuable resources which are dwindling every day on her theories. Since I was hired at Henwell Institute, I've had the good fortune to work with various unique patients, investing a great deal of time in learning about their issues. Many of these are behavioral complications deeply rooted in their minds, without a clear solution. Miserable subjects exhibiting a debased attitude who couldn't possibly fit in the world of civilized men. I find value in dedicating efforts to those without real hope. Patients unable to produce a single neurotransmission that results in a meaningful stream of thought productive to society. But phony misfits who merely demand attention, the paranoid, the lonely, who mistakenly confuse the cacophony of modern life, assaulting our senses each day with actual mental problems. Dr. Ann can fritter her hours away as much as she wants. My issue is the money involved. In the end, our existence is a biological accident. It's the glorious expression of our genetic material that confers meaning to our lives, and the only tried and proven way to deal with the ailments of our bodies is via the practice of standard medicine, and thus a shattered brain can only be fixed by physical means. I really hope the one, because it had a list of abbreviations and names and whatnot. I really hope the one that said sexual acts was not me. I really hope not. Because my character said that his deepest, darkest fear is losing control. Losing control of himself specifically. So I don't know. Oh, she's gone. Oh. Huh. Does that mean I can just go up the stairs this way and not get yelled at? Hey! Okay. Now I just gotta figure out where the fuck I'm going. Okay, this is the side that's locked. Okay. Yeah, so if I go across, then I can go like that. Okay, okay. Oh, the film spool. Oh, maybe okay. Okay. Vote. Do you guys want me to take the film spool down to the basement so I can watch that? Or do you guys want me to just go ahead and head over to Hawthorne's office and see what the fucker's hiding there? Tells me. I'm kind of worried that the film will be poor Lenny getting tortured. Okay, I see a couple votes for film. Okay, we're doing film. Okay. No, stop it. Okay, let's go ahead and head back downstairs. Oh, I haven't been this way yet. The view might have once been breathtaking, but between the stains and dirt... Okay, yeah. Okay, down the stairs. Go across. We're off to watch movies. Mama BB, can we get popcorn? Aw. Let's see. Okay, so need to go across. Ooh, nice touch. Water droplets on the screen. Nice. Okay, over here through the laundry room. Hey Kai, how you doing? Okay, so here now, just gotta go upstairs. Okay, so this way.
Yes.
Okay,
Keys.
fantastic. Dr. Hanwell's office. 2 a.m. Wow, made progress a lot quicker. At last I found myself at the heart of the institute, the director's office. Was I going to find the answers I was desperately seeking? Walter Hanwell. Interesting. Okay. The elegant fireplace was a neat match for the style of the room. The human mind. Look at that art. That's a fucking trip. Huh. Okay. A large collection of books, mostly focused on the topics of surgery and psychiatry. I couldn't make out what these jars are filled with or why they were in the office in the first place. Cozy table. Must have been quite an honor to display all these framed diplomas. Can I not go behind the desk? Hold on. Sorry, my earbud was being uncomfortable. Okay. An impressive desk occupied a large section of the room. Okay, let's go over here. All of these drawers are shut tight. Nothing for me. Okay. Aha, drawer. They look like ordinary annotations. Okay, I can't... There's nothing else. I can't take the pencil. Okay. More reading. We prepared to delve deeper into the tunnel. Ellis had a few words with the security staff, playing the bad cop as usual and warning them about patients often going missing, while I returned them to their cells. Afterwards, as things went quiet, we grabbed a lantern each and scouted out the regions beyond the crevice. The smell was nearly unbearable as we traversed the tunnels. I could recognize the handiwork of our motley crew in carving out the walls, but suddenly the shape, or rather texture, of the tunnel began to change. It was still man-made, dare I say, yet different. Clearly the result of more crude tools. The rocks had developed a shiny, slippery surface. Does that say massaged? I don't know, that's weird. By the history of who knows how many countless centuries? Millennia? As we stepped forward, we noticed curious patterns on the stone walls and also subjects such as pots, effigies, and other fragments scattered on the ground, which were covered by a layer of spongy moss. Somehow, a whole ecosystem had survived within these underground prehistoric walls. I pondered the deeper secrets that could be concealed within the bowels of the towering cliff. When I grabbed one of the items on the floor, my eyes were dazzled by by craftsmanship unlike anything I've seen in my life, not even in specialized publications or museums. It felt strangely alien, with a hint of human crafting, yet at the same time, it was not quite human. When I showed a weird sculpture to Ellis, he seemed more excited than I expected and urged me to move forward. We resolved to move these fascinating objects to a location where we could properly research them. We both agreed that the third floor of the hospital, currently in disuse, could be a suitable spot. Needless to say, there was a mutual agreement to keep this find from the rest of the staff. The continued investigation of these newfound underground tunnels are far more important than the remodeling of the building. Ellis warned me about the expenses and such, but I dismissed such mundane considerations. Words are not enough to convey my excitement. My hands are shaking with adrenaline as I transcribe this account. What we found at the end of that tunnel, it is beyond our comprehension. An ultimate glorious secret right here beneath us. Ellis, impetus as he is, motioned for us to go in, but I caught a glimpse of his presence, which was enough to paralyze my body and mind for what seemed like an eternity. His presence? With a capital H? Okay. Yet a fleeting moment must have passed as I grabbed Ellis's arm and ordered him to stop. We cannot go in. Our rational minds wouldn't be able to stand it. The same patients from Group E as before are the key to making progress. It's nothing short of a miracle that our financial woes prompted us to resort to using our own patients to conduct the work rather than a professional construction crew. The patients have no idea what we found, and even if they spoke, who would believe them? Tunnels? Weird smells? Strange artifacts? An idea is forming in my head. I'm sure Ellis will agree. It turns out that their fears are more useful than we thought. They've helped us come closer to the entity. I've no other words to describe him now. No rational mind can withstand his sight. After all, what do we know about reality? It's all mere electric impulses traversing our neurons. But if an alien being operated beyond the limits of our comprehension, those impulses would fry our brains, unless our minds aren't operating correctly to begin with. They are indeed able to visualize something we couldn't possibly process with our sane minds. The fear they experienced when they entered that chamber is evidently unbearable according to their own testimonies, even worse than long-standing fears from their own past. Yet something sticks in their damaged brains. We are unable to recover that information unless we somehow reproduce the same emotional conditions as though the patients had upon entering the chamber. So far we've been able to recover one piece of knowledge from each one by stimulating them to experience their past fears using various methods. If we put everything together, then maybe. An unexpected turn of events. All patients presented to the entity have developed an anomaly. Something physical has changed in them. As far as we can tell, they're all developing brain tumors. Oh no, that's why we have to pokey our brain. We have to see if we have one, don't we? Why is this happening? We can only guess, but the evidence is unquestionable. Is it that even their damaged minds can't withstand the glorious sight of the being underneath? Or is there a deeper meaning behind the alterations in their physiognomes. So, here's the thing, is we read another document about the moss, that like fungi, the glowing stuff that smells weird. In the tunnel area, she said that they found some on the patient's clothes, and after testing it, that it was super duper rare mold that could be carcinogenous and could potentially cause cancer. So, hey, cancer mouse, want to be in the stream? Yeah, so since the mouse was exposed to it, that it must be, we must have to check the mouse and then maybe check ourselves? Huh. Okay. Sorry. I'll continue. We have no choice but to further investigate these tumors, yet we cannot do it alone. The extracted tissues must be subject to standard procedures, and thus thoroughly analyzed by our pathologists. For obvious reasons, the source and the nature of the masses cannot be disclosed. We cannot just drop them on their tables either, as questions would be asked. It is a blessing, as it is that the straub is working properly and leaves no scars, but we can't push our luck. Dr. Ann is growing suspicious. We toyed around with the idea of firing her, but that might draw attention that we can't afford right now. Ellis had the bright idea of stimulating tumor growth in the same rodent already assigned to oncology. My brain just locked up. It's another fortunate coincidence that they're genetically similar enough to humans. Soon they will be studied and will get the information we desperately need. Ellis will take note of the identification tag and watch the team closely. Huh. Okay. Oh god, it keeps going. I thought we were done. We established that a tumor to manifest, one must remain in his presence for a certain period of time. Still, I asked Ellis to subject me to a brain biopsy after my fleeting glimpse at those unfathomable shapes during our first time in that tunnel, just to be sure I'm safe. Something isn't right. The patients, they're acting differently. It's difficult to pinpoint in what manner. They simply don't feel the same. Last night, H was found lost in the basement, and we didn't take him there. Also, L is known to experience absent seizures, but today I observed him in the yard, and he spent many hours just staring at the ground below him. They act as if... No, that cannot be. Why would they? We must do something, and soon. Dr. Ann is bound to notice. I'll have Ellis recommend shock therapy in the case of L. We'll risk an uproar, but there's no other option. My worst fears have been confirmed. There's very possibly something wrong inside of me. Yeah, first step is to confirm the tumor. Jesus. Good lord. Okay. Time for brain pokey. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well then, So... Oh, yeah. Sorry. My brain locked up. I thought I was on the first floor. Okay, so I need to go down here. Let me go to the laboratory now that some time has passed and see if Dickhead has fucked off. Yes, he's gone. He's gone. So now we can get the sample from the rat. Okay. Time to stab rat. Stab rat. Stab rat. Stab rat. Stab rat. Stab rat. I didn't realize I... Oh, ew! Okay. What?
What?
How did that help me? How did that help me? What do I do? Be confused. Be confused. But it won't let me pull up the... But it won't let me pull up my items now. Maybe I gotta just let the acid do its thing for a bit? I'm confused. Like, I'm clicking all over the frickin' thing, and I can't find anything that I can, like, interact with. What the fuck? I had different hands to check the base of the cage. It's got the magnifying glass. Latch middle of the cage. Like, it does this so I can exit this screen. Up a bit. I didn't see... I'm like paying attention to the cursor and I'm not seeing anything change. Okay, and then now I'm checking the sides. Yeah, I don't know. I can't mess with those. See that edge on the front, slowly along that edge. It's at a very small point. The edge? I'm so confused. Like, I really don't know what you mean. I swear I've moved the cursor all over the cage and I cannot find... Like, it won't let me do anything right here where I poured the acid. Like, the only change I've seen is the hand pointing down. Maybe his workstation has a key, huh? Dr. Miller's no longer in the laboratory. Where has he gone? I don't see anything important at his workstation that I can interact with. Okay, hold on. Let me go back because there's gotta be something else I can do here. Or do I need to just let the acid do its thing for a bit? You know what? I'm going to just step away. The drawer underneath the cage. Oh. Ooh. There seemed to be a metal tag next to the rat, some kind of label on it. Hey, thank you guys. Okay, so 091. Okay, I can't use the syringe or anything. Okay. 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 I think in the museum there were some weird sample thingies that I could look at, but I didn't know what they were for at the time. So I'm wondering if one of them is for the mouse. Where were they? Were they over here? No. Okay, I think they were on the other side. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So... yes! Whatever that means. Okay. It was dangerous to manipulate these tissues with my bare hands, as I could have ruined the sample. Aha! Oh, wait. Grabbies? Grabbies. Okay, now grab tissue. Grabby. It was best to prepare a slide where the sample could be placed first. Okay, so, I guess let's use the slide first. Oh my god. I gotta scroll through so much shit. Okay, glass side. Okay, I gotta set it up over here. There we go. Okay, now I use tweezers. Grabby. I carefully took a tissue sample and placed it on the glass slide. I took back the slide with the tumor sample. Since it wasn't needed anywhere else, I left the tweezers in the exhibit. Okay. So, we got rat tissue sample. Got it. Now, I think we gotta get... oh. poor woman. Jesus. She didn't want the baby. The baby is you. Well, here's the thing is that, like, I was thinking, but Lenny said that he recognized me. So I think I was one of the patients in the therapy. Okay. So operating room A. Aha, now I can use the microscope. Okay. Yes. Okay, I inserted the glass slide into the microscope. Let's take a peek. Okay, focusing. Okay. Focusing more. Oh. Something was missing, so I took the glass slide again. I have to put my own brain sample next to it. Oh, God. Yeah, because he didn't put it in the middle of the slide. He put it on one of the sides, which means he probably wants to compare. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's working. Oh, no. I'm just... Well, I'm in pain. Can I... Oh, God. Oh, Christ. There's the sample. Wait, I gotta use something with it? Oh, maybe I gotta use the needle. Filled with plasma, my own. Okay, hold on, hold on. The syringe was now holding a somewhat sticky fluid with a red tinge. I was repulsed to realize that this had come from inside my head. Okay, okay. So let me put the slide on here. Okay. Oh, shit. I know. How do I put the sample on there? Oh my God, so many things in my inventory. Okay. There we go. I didn't have the mouse in the right spot. There we go. Okay. With much care, I placed a drop in of the sample on the slide. Okay. Let's compare them. Yep, they got that weird tissue in there. I couldn't believe it. I had confirmed what I feared the most. Nested deep in my brain was an unexplainable tumor, the source of my visions and possibly the end of my sanity. Well, Now that we found that... Oh. Oh my god! Wow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they really went there. Fuck, dude. Well, at least we know you aren't the baby. Yeah, that got much, much darker really fast. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. Like, seeing the people run around in the beginning, like the staff and stuff, I'm like, oh, we get, you know, this is the event that, you know, Lenny's been talking about. Like, maybe, you know, we get to see what happened. Holy shit. Whoop, sorry. Yeah, supersonic speed into Grimdark. Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, after that, movie? Movie? Basement time movie? Yeah, let's go watch a movie. Fuck, dude. Like, I already thought it was bad enough that, like, she got assaulted and got pregnant from it and everything. And her, like, punching her stomach and stuff, trying to, like, you know, abort it and everything. But, oh my god. Wait a minute. Where the fuck am I going? It was the therapy room, right? That had the film thingy McBob. I'm sorry, that was really upsetting. I forgot where I was going. Jesus Christ. Okay, past the kitchen, down to the end. Was this the therapy room? Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. To be fair, if the baby survived, imagine what Hawthorne would do to it. Jesus. Yeah, because, I mean, like, from my understanding that, the pregnant lady, I think her name's Rebecca, I think she was part of the digging crew too, so she would have been exposed to the, like, mold and everything that caused the tumors and, like, seeing the presence. So if that happened, that means probably the baby was sick too. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry,
Nice.
I was not expecting to see that. Holy shit. Baby, why don't you take us to a nice non-cursed farm or something? Oh god. Good. Yeah, perfect timing, Ether. Thank you for the bits. Jesus. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. A lot of the games that I've been playing lately, including this one, has gotten very dark and very fucked up. So, after this game, the next game I will play is a poorly made, turned out very goofy instead of scary horror game. So that way we can kind of cleanse our palate from all the fucked upness that we've been dealing with. Evil Dead 2 horror jank. No. So that game Remothered that I played, where you were playing the guy or the lady that looked like Starling from Silence of the Lambs. The guy that made that made a game prior to it that was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Clock Tower. Had a lot of really great people work on it, and it's a train wreck. It's a train wreck. But it is a derpy, funny, bad game. Sort of like a bad horror, like B-movie kind of thing. So I will take you on that magical trip instead of more really, really scary, bad, fucked up horror. So we'll do that. Oh boy. The boiler room. Oh my god. Oh! Holy shit. So they locked someone down in that grate in the boiler room. And they grabbed some artifact from one of the doctors. God, that's why we gotta get into the septic tank. The guy was being held down there, so he has an artifact, which is something that we'll need. So we have to open up the. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Welp. Whew. Oh, on that lovely note, I just saw the time and I only have a couple minutes left to my stream. Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess I will end it here. And, we will pick up this clusterfuck of a game. Yes, thank you. I am going to save. I am saving. So, we will pick it up next week, and hopefully we'll beat it soon so we stop getting exposed to scary horrors and we can move on to the derpy game. But, thank you guys for all hanging out. I'm very sorry you had to see some of that shit, and, I'll see you next week. Alrighty,